Good evening, my distinguished guests. I welcome you once more to my study, where the fire burns low and shadows stretch across these ancient walls. Tonight, I invite you to turn the fragile pages of a book that defies all reason, a manuscript bound in mystery, written in a language no scholar has ever truly deciphered. It is a work of strange beauty, filled with impossible plants, celestial charts, and figures that seem to belong neither to this world nor the next. For centuries, it has resisted every attempt at translation, leaving behind only whispers. Was it the code of an alchemist, the diary of a sorceress, or perhaps a message from beyond our time? Come closer, dear friends. Let us step together into the labyrinth of ink and parchment and search for meaning in a text that has driven many to obsession and others to madness. I am Sebastian, your host, and this is From Beyond.
Imagine a book, not just any book, but one that has defied understanding for centuries. A book filled with a language no one can read, and illustrations that seem to belong to a dream, or perhaps a nightmare. This is the Voynich Manuscript, often called the world's most mysterious book. Its pages hold secrets that have baffled linguists, cryptographers, historians, and even intelligence agencies for generations. What is it? A lost language? A complex hoax? A message from another time? Or even another world? Join us as we delve into the perplexing history and enduring enigma of the Voynich Manuscript. Our journey into the Enigma begins in 1912, when a Polish antiquarian named Wilfrid Voynich stumbled upon this extraordinary volume. He found it tucked away in a collection of ancient manuscripts at the Jesuit College of Villa Mondragone, near Frascati, Italy. It was a discovery that would soon captivate and confound the academic world. Physically, the Voynich Manuscript is a modest-sized codex, roughly 6 by 9 inches, composed of approximately 240 vellum pages. Vellum, a prepared animal skin, was a common writing surface in medieval times, suggesting a considerable age for the book. But what immediately struck Voynich, and what continues to intrigue everyone who encounters it, is its content. The pages are filled with an elegant, flowing script written in a language utterly unknown. Alongside this mysterious text are intricate, often bizarre, illustrations. The initial reactions to the manuscript were a mixture of surprise, fascination, and an overwhelming sense that hidden secrets lay within its pages. It was clear this was no ordinary book. Its unique script and peculiar drawings hinted at a profound mystery, a puzzle waiting to be solved. But little did anyone know just how deep and enduring that mystery would prove to be. The heart of the Voynich Manuscript's enigma lies in its language, often referred to as Voynichese. At first glance, it appears to be a natural language, with words and sentences flowing rhythmically across the pages. It's composed of an alphabet of approximately 20 to 30 unique characters. Yet none of these characters correspond clearly to any known alphabet or linguistic system. This isn't random gibberish. The text exhibits statistical properties similar to real languages, such as word lengths, frequency distributions, and patterns of repetition. It truly reads as if it were a genuine, albeit unknown, form of communication. The challenge of deciphering Voynichese has attracted some of the brightest minds throughout history. Linguists have pored over its structure, mathematicians have analyzed its patterns, and even the most skilled cryptographers from both World War I and World War II attempted to crack its code. These were individuals who had successfully broken seemingly unbreakable enemy ciphers, yet the Voynich Manuscript remained stubbornly silent. Perhaps the most striking fact is that even the formidable codebreakers of the CIA, with all their resources and expertise, tried and failed to unlock its secrets. The manuscript has resisted every attempt at translation, leaving behind a trail of frustrated scholars and countless unproven theories. Beyond the inscrutable text, the Voynich Manuscript is equally famous, and perhaps even more unsettling, for its illustrations. The book is divided into several sections, each characterized by distinct types of drawings. The botanical section, for instance, depicts plants that defy classification. These are not plants found in any known flora. They are often fantastical, hybrid creations, with roots, leaves, and flowers seemingly stitched together from different species, or entirely imagined. The astronomical section features intricate diagrams of stars, suns, and zodiacal symbols, some of which appear to correspond to known constellations, while others are utterly alien. However, it is the biological section that often elicits the most intrigue, and for some, discomfort. Here we find numerous illustrations of nude female figures, often depicted in what appear to be elaborate bathing rituals. They are shown in strange tubes, interconnected pools, and flowing conduits, with streams of peculiar liquids circulating around them. The scenes are enigmatic, raising more questions than answers. Are these depictions of ancient medical practices, fertility rites, or something far more esoteric and ritualistic? The pharmacological section, in contrast, shows various jars, vials, and containers, hinting at remedies or concoctions, but again, the context remains elusive. The unsettling nature of these illustrations, particularly the recurring presence of women in such bizarre and unexplained contexts, adds another layer to the manuscript's profound mystery. They are not merely decorative, they seem to be integral to the book's purpose, whatever that may be. But without the key to the language, their true meaning, and the intentions behind their creation, remain tantalizingly out of reach. With a book so unique and perplexing, the question of its authorship naturally arises. Who created this unparalleled enigma? Over the centuries, several prominent figures have been proposed as potential authors, each theory adding another layer to the manuscript's mystique. One popular theory points to Roger Bacon, a 13th century English philosopher and Franciscan friar. Bacon was known for his interest in alchemy, astrology, and experimental science, and some believe the Voynich Manuscript could be a record of his esoteric knowledge, written in a cipher to protect its secrets. However, linguistic and paleographic analyses have largely cast doubt on this attribution, suggesting the manuscript's style and script are more consistent with a later period. Another compelling theory centers on John Dee and Edward Kelly, two prominent English occultists from the 16th century. Dee was a renowned mathematician, astronomer, and advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, deeply involved in alchemy, divination, and angelic magic. Kelly, his associate, was a self-proclaimed medium who claimed to communicate with angels through a language called Enochian. The manuscript's mysterious nature and its connection to esoteric practices make Dee and Kelly intriguing candidates, especially given their known interest in hidden knowledge and coded communication. Indeed, Wilfrid Voynich himself believed the manuscript might have belonged to Dee. Yet, the possibility remains that the author was an unknown individual, perhaps a learned nun, a physician, or a scholar who wished to keep their findings private. The botanical and biological sections, in particular, have led some to speculate about a female author, or someone deeply involved in medicine or herbalism, possibly for women's health. The detailed, almost obsessive depiction of plants and human figures could suggest a practical, rather than purely theoretical, purpose. And then there's the most unsettling theory of all, that the Voynich Manuscript is an elaborate hoax? Could it be that someone, perhaps even Wilfred Voynich himself, fabricated this entire book to deceive collectors and scholars? While the carbon-14 dating of the vellum disproves a modern forgery, it doesn't rule out a historical one. The sheer effort involved in creating such a detailed and consistent, yet ultimately meaningless work, raises a profound question. Why would anyone spend so much time and resources creating a fake book, especially one that has managed to fool generations of brilliant minds? This enduring question of authorship only deepens the mystery, leaving us to wonder about the true origins and purpose of this unparalleled artifact. In the modern era, scientific advancements have allowed us to apply new tools to the Voynich puzzle, shedding some light, but ultimately deepening the mystery. One of the most significant breakthroughs came with carbon-14 dating. This scientific method, applied to the vellum pages themselves, revealed that the manuscript was created between 1404 and 1438. This definitively places the book in the early 15th century, ruling out many of the later authorship theories and confirming its genuine medieval origin, at least in terms of its physical components. Linguistic studies, while unable to decipher the text, have provided crucial insights into its structure. Researchers have consistently found that the Voynichese script exhibits statistical properties remarkably similar to those of natural languages. It has a consistent word length distribution, follows Zipf's law, where the frequency of any word is inversely proportional to its rank in the frequency table, and displays patterns of repetition and variation that are characteristic of human communication, not random characters or a simple substitution cipher. This suggests that, whatever it is, it behaves like a language, not a meaningless sequence of symbols. With the advent of artificial intelligence and advanced statistical analysis, new attempts at decipherment have emerged. Researchers have employed machine learning algorithms to identify patterns, predict sequences, and even try to translate portions of the text. Some studies have claimed to find hints of Hebrew, Latin, or even ancient Germanic languages within the Voynichese structure. However, despite these sophisticated efforts, no definitive, widely accepted translation has ever been produced. The manuscript continues to resist all attempts to unlock its meaning, even with the most cutting-edge technology at our disposal. It remains an impenetrable fortress of information, a testament to its enduring enigma. Given the manuscript's stubborn refusal to yield its secrets, it's no surprise that some of the theories surrounding it venture into the realm of the truly audacious. If conventional explanations fail, perhaps the answer lies beyond our current understanding. One popular theory suggests the Voynich Manuscript is a grimoire, a book of magic spells and incantations, or a text on alchemy. The strange botanical illustrations could be symbolic representations of alchemical processes, and the biological section might depict rituals or transformations. In this view, the language is deliberately obscured to protect powerful, potentially dangerous knowledge from the uninitiated. Another intriguing idea is that the manuscript is a mnemonic text, a memory aid for a secret sect or cult. The bizarre illustrations and unique script could be designed to trigger specific memories or concepts in the minds of initiates, allowing them to recall vast amounts of information without actually writing it down in a decipherable form. This would explain its resistance to conventional linguistic analysis, as it wouldn't be a language in the traditional sense, but a system of encoded triggers. Some propose it's a compendium of medieval medical knowledge, perhaps focusing on women's health or herbal remedies, but written in a highly specialized, coded language to protect proprietary information or to avoid persecution for unconventional practices. The detailed botanical and biological sections lend some credence to this idea, suggesting a practical application for the manuscript's content. Then there are the truly speculative theories. Could the Voynich Manuscript be a message from another world, or even another time? Its unique script and seemingly alien illustrations have led some to wonder if it's a form of extraterrestrial communication or a document brought back from a future where language has evolved beyond our recognition. While these theories lack concrete evidence, they highlight the profound sense of otherworldliness that the manuscript evokes. Finally, and perhaps most poetically, some believe the Voynich Manuscript was intentionally created to be indecipherable. It could be an elaborate artistic endeavor, a philosophical statement, or even a grand prank designed to be an eternal enigma. In this view, its purpose isn't to convey information, but to exist as a perpetual puzzle, a challenge to human intellect that is never meant to be solved. This theory suggests that the true genius of the Voynich Manuscript lies not in its content, but in its very inscrutability. Today, the Voynich Manuscript resides in the esteemed collection of the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University. It is meticulously preserved, a testament to its historical and cultural significance. And in a remarkable act of accessibility, the entire manuscript has been digitized and made available online. Anyone, anywhere in the world, can now view its strange pages, scroll through its mysterious script, and examine its perplexing illustrations. You can see it, but you still cannot read it. The Voynich Manuscript remains one of humanity's most enduring intellectual challenges. It is a book that has defied the greatest minds, resisted the most advanced technologies, and continues to guard its secrets with an impenetrable silence. It stands as a powerful reminder of the limits of our knowledge and the vastness of what remains unknown. It is truly a book that wants to be seen, but never understood. And perhaps that is its greatest magic of all. I have told you what I know. Whether you believe it or not is entirely up to you.
And so, dear friends, we close the book once more, leaving its cryptic symbols and ghostly illustrations to slumber in silence. The Voynich Manuscript remains what it has always been, a riddle that mocks the scholar, tempts the dreamer, and dares us all to seek meaning in the unknown. Perhaps one day, its language will yield to reason, or perhaps it was never meant to be understood at all. Some mysteries are not solved, they are endured, like the toll of an ancient bell echoing across centuries. As you depart tonight, take with you this thought, that the most haunting secrets may not lie in distant lands, but in the pages we cannot read, and in the reflections of our own restless minds. Until we meet again, I remain your faithful host, Sebastian.